And especially us, because sure, we're not in our formative years where we're, really developing our brain, but this is kind of the beginning of our life.
Yeah.
Of our adult life.
No, I don't want to I don't want to think about that. I want my 20s back. I want my early 20s back.
Welcome to the Audacity.
In this episode, we're wrapping up some loose ends. Hello there.
Hi.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
Episode 8.
We're so glad to have you.
This is going to be a big episode for us.
Yeah.
Because it's low key our little season finale.
Yeah. Not very officially the finale, but
more about that in just a moment.
Yes.
But yeah, this kind of puts a little spin on the topics we've been going over lately. Hence the loose ends nature today. We want to go over some things that need to be wrapped up.
Definitely.
But we have to start with a humongous thank you.
Yes.
To our lovely guest speaker from episode 7.
And our friend.
Oh yeah, that too.
Mana.
Thank you so much, girl. Big shout out to Mana again for helping us with that last episode. We had a blast.
Absolute blast. It was so lovely to have her. Wonderful presence, wonderful episode. Yeah. So for those of you tuned in.
Interesting topic too. Like I wasn't I didn't think it would go as well as it did, but it came out perfectly.
Yeah.
So I hope you've also enjoyed it. If you have not had a chance, head back and check that episode 7 out.
It is definitely a niche topic, but it's a good one.
Yeah. But that's communication, overthinking, relationships. You should know by now if you've made it this far with us. That is our brand.
And our friends are exactly like us. Who knew?
It's a small world. Anyways, though, getting back to today's topic, this season finale, that's not really a season finale, but do you want to maybe tell them why we're taking a little break after this?
Yes, because we've got really exciting news.
Super exciting. Oh my gosh, I'm shaking over here. Are you going to tell them or me?
Let's do half and half.
Half and half. Well, we'll be taking a little break from our weekly-ish episodes because starting in mid-November, we will be hosting
a 4-part mini-series with an international radio station here called Broadcast Amsterdam.
Woo-hoo. I'll put in like a little celebration sound effect. Broadcast Amsterdam's an internet radio station here in Amsterdam. Mm-hmm. It's the only English-based radio station in the city, maybe in the country.
We need to research more on that.
More about our partnership. But yeah, we reached out and they reached back, and we've been setting this up for you guys. So yeah, we'll be coming to you pretty much in the same format.
Yes.
But live.
Live and with music.
Yes.
And lots of fun.
Exactly. So you can keep an eye on our social media because we'll be telling you where and when to listen to us.
Exactly.
But we will definitely be there hosting, a 4-part mini-series, so 1-hour shows.
Yeah. And the themes will be similar to what we've already discussed. But that is, I think, what we're good at, so.
Yeah. No, but it's big thanks to Broadcast Amsterdam for having us come onto their platform.
Yeah.
So we can reach probably a whole lot more people.
We'd certainly
which is a bit
hope
scary.
So. Yeah.
Especially live as well.
But
we know at least you cuties will be there listening in and supporting us. So we thank you for that.
Yeah. And Broadcast Amsterdam themselves have been so nice. Mm-hmm. And we love it.
Yeah.
We love that we're going to do it. And we hope you love it too.
I hope so. So yeah, we'll see. From podcast hosts to radio stars. But then of course we will come back because this is where we belong.
Exactly. That's a one-off thing, maybe.
Exactly. So you check those out. We'll probably share clips of the episodes, maybe as some bonus podcasts. But we'll absolutely be back with an even
Definitely.
better second season coming up later.
Yes. And maybe even bonus episodes.
Bonus episodes, some more live stuff.
Yeah.
We might show our faces at one point.
Face reveal
Face reveal.
to the 20 people who listen to us and who already
Who
know
probably
us.
already know us. Still a very big moment to build up to. Oh my gosh. So yes, we just needed to make that announcement, kind of tying up a loose end because we've needed to tell you
Yeah.
about that for a while, but we wanted to wait until it was close.
And official.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we will be wrapping up this year.
Official.
Official.
Ooh.
But I think that's a good segue into talking about wrapping things up. And one of the, I don't know how to preface this correctly, but
Wow, we're like tiptoeing around the topic.
one of the big elements of our lives here in Amsterdam, especially starting university and stuff, has been friendships.
Totally.
And the friends we've had,
And the friends we've made.
and the friends we've lost.
And the friends we want to lose.
They didn't die, guys. We just got dies.
Oh my gosh. Rest in peace, but not in that way, but as far as we're concerned. No, and that's a bit disingenuous to say because we haven't made a lot of enemies here.
No.
I think we're very easy to get along with.
Yeah, and also we try to avoid conflict at all costs.
Yeah.
So we'd rather just not confront that person.
True. Yeah, we're very non-confrontational.
Yeah.
And even though we like to talk, we're very non-debative.
No,
We've talked about this a lot.
a lot.
If it's maybe with our closest friend, but even then it's not a debate because we're usually on the same side or the same page.
Yeah. I barely remember any time we've butted heads, which is very weird because we're very different people.
The thing is, if we're going to butt heads about something, there's probably someone in that situation who needs to be learning.
Yeah.
And that's why the heads would be butting.
There's a lesson involved.
But even that rarely comes up anymore.
No. Yeah. I can't even remember. Have we ever? No.
I don't know.
Touch wood.
But okay, anyways, so now, I mean, we've been here for a while. We did all of that socialization in the beginning of our uni days. Now it's like a new process of maybe you having to make new friends at work, me meeting friends from my new study program. So I'm kind of remembering what it's like to figure out a new person, foster like a new relationship, and I guess butt heads in that same way.
Yeah.
And it's been frustrating because I haven't had to put in that work,
Yeah.
that cultivation work,
Yeah.
in a long time.
Because that's the thing about new friendships, because it is a new relationship at the end of the day. And it's just a lot of effort. Like, how come you're friends with someone for like 3 years and they don't know your favorite color?
Yeah, kind of weird stuff too. Like you'll have some trivial argument and then it's kind of surprising. Like, you know me. How would you not know like if this would irk me a bit or upset me a bit?
Yeah.
Obviously, if it's like a close friend, you can let it go. But if not, at some point, those things just like really add up.
Yeah.
But also, like, I think in Amsterdam, we have this unique pressure too because it's such an international context. Like, these are not, we haven't all grown up and gone to high school together.
Yeah.
So there's so many more like cultural differences to work through and learn from.
Oh, definitely. I think.
But you forget because when you're friends with someone for a long time, you don't have to do that process anymore. But making new friends, that's like always, at least on the top of my mind.
Yeah.
Understanding more about where have these people come from.
Yeah.
Maybe they've just moved here too, so they're experiencing things differently than I am.
Yeah. I think that's the toughest part for me, is to give them the benefit of the doubt. Because it's like, why don't you know this already? Like, how are you in this stage in life and not know it already? But I'm like, oh, they've had another journey. They've been through other things. They're not like me or like my friends, for that matter. Which is a little hard for me to do personally. And maybe I'm not an empath. Maybe I need to develop that quality.
I don't know. I think you are. I think we both are. But I also think 2020 is draining so much empathy out. For a good reason too. You can't be a bleeding heart for the entire entire year. You're going to go dry.
Yeah, and you're gonna burn out.
Basically,
and you're gonna go numb.
So there's absolutely nothing wrong with putting yourself first right now.
Oh, definitely. I encourage it.
There's also like nothing wrong with not wanting to see people right now just because you can.
Yeah.
Some people really prefer not, hanging out right now.
Yeah.
That's fine. Good for them.
Exactly. And I think that's with us too. Apart from like seeing each other, we haven't really seen anyone else.
Yeah.
Even when we had the chance.
Sure. Let alone, I mean, look, I still see plenty of people's stories having house parties with more than 4 people at it. That's disturbing. And they wonder why we have a new lockdown imminently coming.
No, we just don't say anything about it because we've got good manners, but
some loose ends we need to cut off.
Cut off.
Split ends. Ugh.
Yeah. But what I also wanted to talk about friendship, and this is not entirely like wrapping up friendship or anything of that sort.
No.
I always marvel at the fact at how completely different we are, yet how similar we are still. And we're still such good friends.
Aww.
And I haven't had that with other people. Like I've had that with like literally probably 3 people.
Yeah.
And it's bizarre to me because there are people who are not friends with me anymore, and they were like that too. Like they were entirely opposite of me, but I just did not vibe with them. I hate that word, but
but I get it. Yeah, if you can't explain why it's not working, that's a good word to use.
But us, I wouldn't even say we have like similar interests. Would you?
I think I kind of disagree because I don't think we're that different.
Yeah, maybe.
On paper, probably, yes. But sometimes I really think we have the same spirit.
True. Topically, we're very different.
Yeah. We basically share a brain for most of the discussions we have or ideas.
That's true. No wonder our algorithms are also exactly the same.
I don't know. Sometimes like texting you, it's like the same conversation I would have in my own head.
Like productive.
It was very reaffirming. So I don't know. Yes, of course we have different interests. Yeah. But also we have a lot more overlap, I think.
Yes. Because I think our values are the same.
Yeah.
And our end goals are the same, I would say. Well, not same, but it's on a similar path.
Sure. They don't need to be identical.
No,
but they have,
of course.
You're right. They have the same values.
Yeah. So I think that's why we're good friends.
Yay. Okay. This is not our loose end to wrap up.
No.
Now then.
But I just wanted to mention it. Yeah. Because it's a finale.
That's fair. Even our friend groups are actually quite different.
Yeah.
That is probably a big difference.
Yeah.
Because I'm quite a socialite.
Yeah.
And quite a networker.
Yeah.
So I love bringing like very different groups of people together.
Mm-hmm. I have experienced that firsthand.
What's it like going to one of my parties?
It's like,
first of all, I love throwing these parties. Like
Mark is an amazing host. Amazing. The host with the most, like times 10. He's amazing. He takes care of everybody. He throws amazing parties. His going away party was really good.
I mean, we're sitting over a charcuterie board right now just for the two of us.
He's genuinely amazing. If you are one of the listeners who have never been to Mark's party, a Mark O'Neill party.
Oh my God.
In Amsterdam, you're missing out. I am sorry to say you're missing out because we've had insane nights.
Yeah, I know.
But very fun nights. And with people that I never thought I would get along with.
That's the thing. That's why I love... Okay, one of the things about being here, meeting so many international friends, so many micro friend groups, and if I can, bring people together, sometimes unexpected pairings happen.
I loved that.
But
it happens, there's a 50-50 chance, 5 out of 10 parties, I love the people he's invited. The other 5... I am FaceTiming him the next day saying, what the fuck is going on?
Oh my gosh.
But that's just me because...
That is just you.
Because like you are a socialite and you love like throwing parties and stuff like that. I'm very selective about my friends.
Yeah.
I only trust a very few people. I like to have very close inner circle who I know who have my back no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather have true friends than just acquaintances. But it's a me thing. It's my personality.
Sure.
And yeah, I don't shit on people who have like 100 friends because like good for you.
Yeah.
Your wedding list is gonna be enormous.
No, ironically, no, I don't think mine will be.
Ironically, mine will be because I'm Nepali.
Look at us. We're gonna do a 360 there.
Yeah.
Remix.
It's the remix.
No, I like bringing those acquaintances into parties because that's the only way I think they will become friends. Or not, or it's a little trial by fire. And then I get the call from you the next day saying they're off the list.
My sentence starts with this bitch. Like last night, this bitch. That's it. And that's quite a few people.
That's almost the second part. That's the after party for me the next morning. When you have to dissect all of the, like, what is this behavior that's going on?
Because in these parties, obviously everyone has formed a group and like everyone's clicking.
Yeah.
And
sometimes there's cliques and clusters.
Yeah.
Sometimes sometimes we have something common that brings us all together.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's people, like outside smoking or taking a nap, eating dinner.
Off of takeaway.
Anyways, yeah, it's quite a fun group. God, I'm very nostalgic right now, actually, because this is what I would want to do right now.
Yeah, 2018 was like the big party year because
true.
I think that was also the year that I remember the least of because I was so blackout drunk. But it was also the best of parties. Just a random there was a new moon party that you threw as well that was really
we had a full moon party. We always have like a holiday party, a back to school party, like my birthday party.
Yeah.
Halloween is usually our big. That one I co-host though with another friend.
But that was epic.
Yeah, that's a fun one. We've missed out on all of that this year. We had a Zoom party.
God.
Do you remember that? The ambition of the first 2 weeks of lockdown number 1. So I was in New York in March. Probably we did this right away.
Be honest, how many drinks did you have then to survive that 2-hour call?
It was like a 2-3 hour Zoom call, and we were just all sitting there drinking because it was awkward.
It was super awkward
because you have to take turns speaking.
Yeah. And some people took things quite seriously, but I guess that's where, your socialite personality and my non-socialite personality really
I don't think they had breakout rooms at that point. I don't think that feature was invented. Otherwise, that would have been a fun
should have done
thing
that
to do. Oh.
But also for the first month of the lockdown.
But that's how the first month went.
Yeah.
It's very ambitious.
There was just plenty of Zoom parties, Zoom birthdays, this, that. And then now no one even wants to.
We played like games online with each other.
No one wants to even utter the word Zoom because they're like, fuck this shit.
Yeah, if you have to be on it all day for work or school, then that's the last thing you want to do.
Oh, that's me. Like, genuinely, I think I run out of words by 5 p.m. I just don't know how to speak because there's so many video calls throughout the day. And call fatigue is a thing.
Yeah.
And that is where like communication really comes in.
Ooh.
Where I mentioned like there's over communication because everyone wants a virtual coffee. Everyone wants a virtual, like a team activity. But you're like, no, I've been on a call with 3 of my managers and 4 of my customers. I don't want virtual coffee where I have to be alert and look at you, make eye contact. I just want to be.
It's so hard. Like, I think the social part of it is important, but I get what you mean. You don't need to squeeze that in when you're already overwhelmed.
Yeah. It's because in real life, I mean, virtual world is the real life, but like in
snaps.
In a non-virtual world, it's spontaneous.
Yeah.
You meet for someone for coffee. Just
or
unplanned.
You don't because you're not feeling it and you go home.
Yeah.
And now what is your excuse? You're already home.
Exactly.
But it still takes quite a lot. Huh.
A lot.
Yeah.
But we digress.
we do. But it's yeah. even though I think everyone's empathy is drained, everyone's energy is drained,
Yeah.
still, if you have some extra energy,
Yeah.
put some reflection into like, I try to do this, at least put reflection into what is 2020 like teaching me. You don't have to make it a teachable moment. Like if all you can do is survive it, that's great. That is the goal. But think about like, okay, what regrets, should I have, wrapped up so they're not regrets anymore? What loose ends do I have to tie up? How do I want to move into the next year? Because this stuff isn't going to be over.
No.
By any stretch.
Yeah, we can start with that. What's the one lesson you think you took away from 2020?
I think I have a different relationship with stress now. I think I have like such a better control on it.
Yeah.
Because I used to just be very like neurotic. If something was bothering me, it was bothering me.
Yeah.
And I would just spiral. And now I can really put a handle on it.
Yeah.
Easily. So I just keep putting things into context of like the rest of the world. Like I don't need to be stressed about reading for class.
Yeah.
Or like talking to a boy.
Yeah.
Or getting a job.
But which is amazing.
Yeah, that's a new thing.
Yeah.
I think the other thing it's taught me is I've unfortunately become a bit pessimistic about the future, which I don't love for me. But it also goes back to the stress thing because it takes the pressure off. I don't necessarily worry about getting a good job if, I don't know, capitalism is going to collapse in 10 years or global warming takes us all.
Oh, it is going to.
So I guess it's
not if, it's when.
Yeah. I guess 2020 is giving me a bit of like YOLO energy.
But pessimism, I mean, it doesn't necessarily always have to be bad because at the end of the day, if you're a pessimist, either you're right or you're pleasantly surprised.
There you go.
So
yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
But like the function that pessimism is serving is just to like reduce my future anxiety. So it's actually working for me.
Yeah, and managing expectations.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What lessons have you been learned?
One is that I think I've discovered different dimensions to anxiety and stress. I have learned a lot more coping mechanisms. I don't know how effective they are. I need to consult with a professional for that.
Yeah.
But I've realized that there are so many dimensions to it, especially when you're so far away from family. You just realize that there are so many facets to it. And you need to give yourself a bit of time to feel that and to feel that, okay, it is a helpless situation. You can wallow about it. If you don't wallow about it now, I mean, come on, when are you going to?
Yeah.
So give yourself that leeway. I would say that is what I've learned. Number one.
Okay.
Number two is that I've become very Western. Coming from a collectivistic society.
Yeah.
Where, family comes first, community comes first, and it still does for me. Family is always first for me.
Yeah.
Extended family is not.
Oof.
So I think that's where I really want to tie my loose ends is that I think at this point, I don't really give too many fucks about people who I don't care about.
Yeah.
And just because they're related to me by blood doesn't mean I have an obligation to serve them in any way.
No, of course not. How old-fashioned.
Yeah, but very...
but very against everything you've grown up with.
Exactly.
I know. For a lot of people, that idea is very against everything.
Yeah. But I've become that person, but I think that's very easy for me to say. I'm like thousands of miles away from home. True. There are no consequences for me. There will only be consequences for my immediate family.
Yeah.
So I am sitting on a very, very high horse of privilege.
That you're able to, that it's so effortless to do it.
Yeah, and to dissociate.
And there aren't, you don't have to feel the consequences of it.
Yeah, so it's very easy for me to dissociate. But the thing is, I want to disassociate. Oh my God, I'm not going to say that word.
Disassociate, I think.
Yeah, I don't want to attach myself to it. There you go.
There you go. No, yeah, that's fair. And but it is not like the old days. You don't like rely on your family tribe for like social value anymore.
Thank God for that.
You get to define that yourself.
Yeah.
obviously something in us already understood that that's why we moved halfway across the world on our own.
100%.
And thank God, like, we have the resources, the privilege, and the like time and technology to do that.
Not just that, like, our family supports it, which is huge.
Absolutely.
We're not rebels, like, leaving home. My family encouraged it.
Okay, even more like credit to them.
Yeah, too. Absolutely. I always thank my parents for that. I think that's the best decision. Is that 5 years of not being home really taught me great lessons. But yeah, that's what 2020 has really, really taught me.
Okay. I like it. So we've got a fresh perspective on friendships. When you have such a strain on the social world, of course, you can take a closer look at these people you choose to spend some time with. Family the same way.
Yeah.
Our relationships with culture the same way.
Yeah.
I've kind of inverse become more collectivistic.
Oh, I love that.
I've always felt collectivistic, but I think now I'm actually realizing how important it is to me. Community, working together. Yeah. I mean,
absolutely. I mean, definitely. I love that I have people that I love around me and that they support me. And even in Amsterdam, I mean, if you weren't here, I think I would probably lose my mind at this point.
Yeah, legit.
Because who else is there, you know? I mean, we have a few friends, but I mean, we're like our first point of contact for everything.
Absolutely.
So I'm very thankful for that.
Aw, me too.
But yeah, I've realized the importance of it, but also I've realized that we need to cut off, like, you know, the appendix, the organs we don't need, the gallstone.
I'm trying to think of other organs we need, but you know, some necessary ones you can do without too.
Yeah,
livers grow back.
No, let's not. At this point, ours need to. With the amount of alcohol that we've consumed in the past 3 years.
I care a lot less about that too now. I'm gonna just enjoy my early 20s.
That's how it should be.
However I need to, in whatever state I need to.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where we're coming from, right? With 2020, but we're not there yet, but we're getting close to moving into the next year. And like we said earlier, this pandemic is not going to be over. So we have to kind of see what the future would be like.
We hope it's going to be over, though.
I hope it ends within the year, as early as possible.
Exactly.
But yeah, so what 2020 lessons are you turning into 2021 philosophies or goals?
Okay, so I entered 2020 with a lot of hope and a lot of expectations.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the year I graduate. This is the year I find a job, which both of them I did. This is the year I'm going to find the man of my dreams.
Oh.
That is a work in progress.
Yeah, no, I mean, same. I entered this year, again, graduating, starting a master's degree, doing my internship, moving to New York City.
Yeah.
I had lots of travel planned. I was going to conferences and seeing my family.
Yeah.
Man of my dreams has been my goal every year, so that wasn't a new one.
But yeah, even traveling, seeing my family, that was a huge one for me as well.
Yeah, because for both of us, it's not like we can't just hop home for a weekend.
No, we can't drive home.
I can't ride out the quarantine at home.
No. But 2021, I'm going in with zero expectations.
Yeah.
I'm taking everything like one step at a time.
Yeah, week by week.
Week by week. Of course.
Episode by episode.
Yes. Theme by theme. Of course, we are the kind of people to have a 5-year plan, and we have an exact answer for how we see ourselves in like 10 years. Having said that, it does not have to be etched out into 365 days.
You can't do that anymore. Nothing stays constant enough for that.
So I'm going with zero expectations.
Okay.
But I am heavily putting my trust upon incapable governments in terms of coronavirus vaccinations.
Okay.
It's a very naive thing to do.
Yeah.
But I cannot live in skepticism about this. We need that fucking vaccine. Please and thank you.
No, as incompetent as I think the governments are,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, if you're not going to then follow their suggestions,
Yeah. Then
yeah,
then what?
I would rather. Wow, this is any conservatives listening are like, oh, there's the sheep mentality, but no, you have to at least follow that because that's all we've got.
Yeah. What
Barely holding us together.
Exactly. We're all gonna fall apart.
Yeah.
We have started to fall apart. There's no red thread that binds us all.
No, it's been absolutely massive. Everything that's happened this year.
Exactly. There's to the point, like, I think in 20, 30 years, I'm pretty sure psychologists will research how this year rewired us.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And how much
I like that word, rewired.
Yeah. How numb we've become to trauma because of how many things have gone wrong.
Yeah.
For everybody.
Yeah.
Every single person.
Well, look, people anywhere on earth have always been going through trauma, like at any point in history. But this is one huge collective thing. Exactly. In all of our lives, right? Not to say this hasn't happened before.
Yeah.
But in all the people's lives right now.
And especially us, because sure, we're not in our formative years where we're, really developing our brain, but this is kind of the beginning of our life.
Yeah.
Of our adult life.
No, I don't want to I don't want to think about that. I want my 20s back. I want my early 20s back.
I know.
They've been going pretty well. I don't know. I have that low expectations, but optimism, but pessimism for 2021.
It's a mixed bag.
Also, like, I'm going to graduate again. I don't want to think about having to work in this economy. I mean, so many places aren't hiring.
Yeah, but it's better than paying 20 grand a year.
Sure.
Again.
But I'm also tired. I'm so tired of studying.
Exactly.
But I need some purpose to stay in this hemisphere.
True. No, you will. Something will come up. Like, listen, something has always come up.
Of course.
But yeah, so that's us then. Zero expectations, optimism and pessimism.
Mm-hmm. But I think that'll be 2021. Trying to make some sort of lesson out of what we've been through.
Yeah. Or not even.
Yeah, or not. But I think I will try to for some things. Like, I will carry forward my new relationship with stress.
Yeah.
I think I really understand how precious time can be now.
Oh, absolutely. And even, I think I'd like to have a new relationship with exhaustion.
Yeah.
Because I think
rest and recharging.
Everyone is nearing a burnout.
Yeah.
Not just in terms of, having vacation days from work or anything like that. It's just so much that's going on
and you won't always know who's at what level.
Yeah. And I want to not feel tired. That's what I want.
I don't want to take things for granted so much anymore.
Yeah.
Like, even not feeling tired.
Yeah.
Wow. What an amazing state to be in. I will not take her for granted anymore.
Yeah. But that's what we want.
We'll see. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood.
Yeah. So this has been fun.
Yeah. It has been fun.
It might not be entirely themed. I don't know where we were going with this or where we reached.
We're loose ends, loose thoughts, loose conversation.
Maybe rambling at this point.
No, I don't know. But I think we should, much like the purpose of this episode to wrap things up, we should also wrap the episode up now.
Yes.
We hope you've enjoyed this little season 1 of the Audacity.
We've enjoyed it thoroughly.
Like, this has been such a fun project, such a fun hobby, such a fun bonding experience for us.
It's our baby.
And
it's
I know
first
there's
baby.
Yeah. First baby.
Yeah.
Because I know there's a lot more things coming.
Yes.
Both with this and with other endeavors.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm going to miss talking to all of you beautiful listeners.
I know. But it's not that we're gonna not talk to you anymore.
No, you just have to find us elsewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, check us out. That 4-part radio series will be starting mid-November, so keep an eye out on our socials.
And perhaps it'll be more fun for you because there's music involved as well.
Yeah.
And not just us
absolutely
yapping away.
We're going to really spend the next couple of weeks figuring out our playlists.
Yes. And also how to talk less.
how to stay in like a time structure.
Yeah.
That's show business, baby.
Ooh. Kind of offended that we weren't approached by a TV station until now.
We have to start small. I don't know how many other podcasters are offered a radio show to host after only 3 episodes.
3 episodes,
published.
yeah.
That tells you how long ago we started this outreach. But
yes.
So I have to keep patting us on the back for that.
Not taking things for granted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it will be fun. And, we'll see. Maybe we pop out a bonus episode at some point.
Yeah.
But we have fun plans for season 2 coming to you back in the new year.
Yes. So much fun stuff.
Also, things like the world changes so rapidly and so radically now. Like we'll be in a completely different universe.
Yeah.
when we start season 2.
Universe, headspace,
social structure, new friends,
new relationships. Wink, wink. I'm putting way too much pressure on myself.
Manifest that bitch on the radio waves.
Manifest is like a synonym for like, let's pretend. Let's pretend it's going to happen.
Ouch. Well, now I understand all these governments' response plans. Oh.
But no, we'll be back.
Mm-hmm. Where can you find us in the meantime?
Where you found us always, at audacity.fm.
Yep. Check us out online everywhere. Send us your feedback. Send us your comments.
Please. We love hearing from you.
Mm-hmm. We could use some good 5-star ratings. So whatever podcasting platform you're listening on,
please do.
Leave us a cute little review.
And we're even on YouTube.
So yeah, share this with your friends.
Share this with your enemies.
Alrighty.
And we'll be back after a short break, but we're not even gone.
No, just go find us elsewhere.
Yes.
Okay, bye.
Bye.